Hello, my name is Naomi. Welcome to my channel. Can't you see yourself standing on your balcony of your cabin looking out at this beautiful sunrise? Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new and just joining us, welcome. My name is Naomi. I'm coming today for the cruise information I had said that I was going to bring to you about how I will be paying for my cruises, where I will be going, how long I will be going, which cruise line I'm using, and if I pay for insurance on the cruise ship, if I bought a drink package, if I bought internet package. Everything that I will do, I will show you on the spreadsheet that I'm going to show you. The spreadsheet consists of my cruises. It consists of the things that I pay, the things that I'm going to pay, and also the cruises that I may have already paid for. And with the year of my budget for the cruises that I will be taking. Now, my budget is really tight. I must admit, I told you that I'm going to have a very tight budget for these cruises. And they are tight, but they're spaced out. They're not all back to back like I wanted them to be. Maybe in time it will get to that point when I start placing more bookings farther out. But right now, for me just getting started, I will not have a lot of cruises back to back. They will be kind of spaced out, at least 1 month apart, or maybe 2 or 3 months apart for the first year. I give myself the first year to start booking cruises before I actually start booking them month to month the way I want. Because I'm doing them on such a tight budget, because I really don't have the income to book $800 and $900 cruises every month. I do not have any casino deals. I do not have any previous offerings from cruise lines for free cruises. So none of my cruises are free except one. And the one that is going to be free is going to be coming up in January. And that one I don't even have on my cruise spreadsheet, because that cruise is not getting paid for by me. And so I didn't put it on there. That cruise is free because I booked it through my Intel Travel agency, because I am an agent with Intel Travel. I'm a rep that sells Intel Travel. So I booked that cruise, and when you book 8 cabins, you get 1 free. All right, we're going to just jump right in with the spreadsheet. Zoom right through, okay? As you see, I started in 2025 of this year, and I went all the way through till December of this year to dates for each one. I have Netflix, Prime, cell phone, Tel Travel. Those 4 things are on here because I pay for them every month anyway, but I will be using them on the cruise, highlighted in yellow. Have been paid for the month. Anything green, I have paid a deposit on those. The hotel is for the cruise because I go in the day before and I'll have to stay at a hotel. Flight is to get to the ports wherever they're leaving out of. Transportation, that's for my transfers. I will be using the Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, what other ship I will be sailing out of, I will use their transfers from the airport to the port and from the port to the airport. Transportation for Uber or anything like that, I probably will never use. I'm booking hotels that only has free shuttles. So I get picked up at the airport, taken to the hotel, from the hotel back to the airport. That saves me from having to pay a Uber or a Lyft or a taxi to get back and forth. I have power wheelchair, green $255 because that's the wheelchair that I would be renting in Orlando for my cruise in October. That wheelchair that they broke, oh my goodness. Look at it. Just look at it. That's what they brought out to me. That's why I had to buy another wheelchair, because they broke that one. And where you see that I have the $240 and $250, that is where I will be buying another wheelchair. Food, I would probably get it in the afternoon and I would need to eat dinner. So that's what that is for. Beverage package, that's if I'm going to buy a package on the cruise ship. I usually take a 12-pack of sodas on a cruise, but I could not take a pack of sodas on a cruise ship like MSC. You're not allowed to bring anything on board. No sodas, no juices, no Gatorade, no wine, no champagne, nothing you're allowed to bring on board. So, as you're going to see, I did buy one beverage package. Net package, that's the internet on the cruise. Yes, I'm paying for my internet here at home, and I will be able to use my internet on my phone when I go to certain ports. My internet can kick in for $10. So I'm not sure if I ever buy the internet package unless we're at sea and it's a long cruise and I'm at sea too long, then I might buy an internet package on a cruise. But on short cruises, I will not probably buy an internet package. Tips, well, tips is gratuity. Either way you want to look at it, that's what that is. And moving on down the page, I have, I have the totals. I have plus and minus for the month. Then I have the budget. You see my budget? It is $500. I told you. It's going to be a very tight budget. I have a budget of $500 per month to pay on cruises, get cruises. Now, that $500 can be stretched across the months to pay for a cruise by paying things off during the month or paying on things during the month. So $500 seems small, but I'm going to show you how I'm making it work. I am making it work. I have Cruise 1, $382.59, beverage $280, insurance $41. Cruise 1 is the first cruise I'm going out on. Cruise 2, 3, and 4 would be the next cruises going out. Okay, on my first cruise, $382.59 is the grand total. Is the grand total for that cruise. That's on MSC. Cheapest cruise that I have ever paid for or went on. And I paid for the beverage of $280 for one reason. I usually never pay for beverage, and I never pay for internet. I paid for internet one time in January on my daughter's cruise because we were at sea. So I paid for the internet for one day on Carnival. It was $30, so I paid for it. But I usually don't. And I usually never pay for the insurance on a cruise ship. By this being my first solo cruise, I paid for the drink package because I was going to be on the cruise without my family. And I bought the drink package because I knew I would want something to drink. So I paid the drink package of $280. First time ever. I figured, okay, this cruise was only $382. That is the cheapest cruise that I have ever paid for, ever went on. And I booked this cruise at 3 o'clock in the morning when I first wanted to start this journey. And when I saw it that cheap, I jumped on it, paid for it right then, not even knowing what kind of ship MSC was. But I paid for it, and I was happy that I did. The cruise was only $382. I might as well buy this drink package. So that's what I did. Now, it's in green because it is paid for. Anything that shows up green is paid off. Anything that's in yellow means I paid it for that month. Cruise 2, $650.25. That's how much the cruise costs. I paid a deposit, so I owe $550.25. Cruise 3, it was $465.22. I paid a deposit. I owe $365.22. Cruise 4, $828.14. That is the one I said was not a budget cruise. That cruise is on NCL. First time I ever been on NCL. Highest cruise I'm paying for. Highest cruise I probably will ever pay for while I'm doing this. Now, the reason I paid this much money for this cruise is because it's my birthday cruise. I will be getting on board on my birthday and sailing out. Yes, it's going to Bahamas, but I just wanted to sail on my birthday because I never have sailed on my birthday. So I figured this would be a good time to sail on my birthday since it was the first time I'm going solo. And I went all out and spent $800, the most expensive cruise I will be probably paying for while I'm going solo. But I wanted to go on this cruise because it's my birthday. That's why I paid that $800. So that's a lot. It's not fitting into my budget. It is really over my budget, but I wanted it, so I paid for it. Well, you see we're at the end of the spreadsheet, and the grand total for the year is $4,819.78, $42.16 that I am minus, and then I have the grand total of what it's supposed to be when I have my budget of $5,000. So that is it. Hope you've enjoyed it and got something out of it. So as you can see, I have the budget and I will be able to hit my plan and pay for my cruises on this tight budget. And if you think you can do a budget to get yourself on a cruise, go for it. Do what works for you. My plan may not work for you. On 2 of the cruises, I have interior, and 2 of them I have studio. And of course, the studios is smaller cabins. And the reason I got studios, they're designed for one-person booking. And I like interior cabins. I could have got a studio that might have had a balcony, but I'm not really into the balconies. I don't care if I have a balcony or not. Now, with MSC, I got a Bella, and with the Bella, they picks it. It's a guaranteed cabin. They will be picking it for me. I won't know what it is until 21 days. But if they happen to give me a cabin with a balcony, okay, I'll take it. But as far as me booking a cabin with a balcony, I probably will never do that.